My name is Ron Pushchak, and I'm the founding director of the Environmental Applied Science and Management program here at Ryerson University. I remember 20 years ago when we were very eager to establish an environmental program here at Ryerson, and we canvassed the community, the number of scholars around the campus who were working in the environmental field, and we found that they were participating in environmental studies from a broad variety of disciplines. Our hope at that time, as the first independent graduate program at Ryerson, was to bring those disciplines together and solve what probably is one of the greatest problems facing humanity, and that is reconciling the survival of the environment with the human needs that we want to provide.
My name is Sharmila Raj, and I'm in my second year of the Environmental Applied Science and Management Master's program here at Ryerson University. What first compelled me to apply to this program was that it really stood out to me in terms of applying a truly interdisciplinary approach to learning. I remember my first day of class. We all had to go around the classroom and state our names, our academic backgrounds, and our current research interests. And I remember being in such awe of the diverse backgrounds before me. There was a student who was coming from a biochemistry background, to a student who had a journalism background, to myself coming from a predominantly business background.
My name is Mariam Hafar, and I'm a third-year PhD student here at the Ensciman program and a 2015 Vanier Scholar. I first joined Ensciman back in 2006 for my master's degree. At the time, I was an international student, and I applied from Lebanon, where I had just finished my undergrad in biology. And the reason why I chose to apply here, what I really liked about Ensciman, is that unlike a lot of the other programs, environmental programs in other universities that I was looking into at the time, I felt that Ensciman was unique because it was multidisciplinary and it was also interdisciplinary.
I think there's three key things that make the Ensciman program unique. First, the Ensciman program is interdisciplinary at its core. We focus on courses from environmental applied science and environmental management. And although you can find programs that focus on both of those individually, it's rare to find programs that focus on both very explicitly. Second, we have what we call a T-shaped curriculum. This means that our students get both breadth and depth through the courses and research that they take. One of the unique things about the program is that students are actually required to take a larger number of courses as a part of their master's or PhD than is typical in graduate programs. And again, one of the things that this does is it gives our students exposure to a very wide range of disciplines. Thirdly, the Ensciman program is very explicitly focused on applied research, and applied is actually in the name of the program. So certainly it's possible to do research with a more theoretical focus, but one of the unique things about our program is that a good chunk of the research that's conducted here does very explicitly focus on research with practical implications.
When I first started at Ryerson University in 1997, a fledgling idea for this multidisciplinary graduate program had just been started by Ron Pushchak and Michael Bardecki and others. I had just recently been a federal government research scientist at the Canada Centre for Inland Waters, which in fact was a multidisciplinary institute looking at the degradation of the Great Lakes. So in fact, this fledgling Ensciman program really suited well where I actually wanted to continue on in. It is truly one of the few multidisciplinary master's programs and PhD programs actually out there. 2 years ago, we did an Ensciman curriculum review to see what other academic institutions, in fact, were truly multidisciplinary, and it turns out that Ryerson has one of the few in North America.